Very happy to be with all of you. Gautam? Shri Gaurithai ki, Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki. Yadi gaur na hui to, tabe ki hui to. Gautam. Yadi gaur na hui to, tabe ki hui to. Requesting devotees to please read the meaning. Anybody?
If Lord Gaura had not appeared as the Yuga Avatara in this age of Kali, then what would have become of us? How could we have tolerated living? Who in this universe would have ever learned about the topmost limits of loving mellows that comprise the glory of Sri Radha?
Thank you. Anyone else?
Who would have had the power to render ecstatic devotional service that follows in the footsteps of the dancers of Vraja? Instead, the clever expertise of the Vraja Gopis is a prerequisite for entering the supremely sweet forest of Vrinda Devi.
Progress.
Somebody else?
Oh, please sing again and again of the glorious qualities of Lord Gauranga. Just try to keep your heart simple. Not even 1% within this ocean of nations has ever seen such a magnanimous personality as you.
Yes. Last one?
Even though I chant the holy name of Lord Gauranga, somehow I still have not melted in ecstasy. How then have I maintained the burden of this body? How has the Creator fashioned this body with a stone in place of Vasudeva Gosha?
गौरंग महाप्रभु की श्रील वासुदेव घोष की We'll have the Mangalacharya prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshugurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitya Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavani Paschatyadesh Namo Mahamadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakhyan Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः. Everyone together. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Requesting everybody to please put both your hands up in the air and loudly chant with me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to today morning's Srimad Bhagavatam Kam Chaitanya Charitamrita class. Yes, we are going to be having 2 in 1. So today morning, we are not just having Srimad Bhagavatam, we are also going to be discussing something from I didn't hear you. Chaitanya Charitamrita. Let's keep it interactive because there's going to be a long journey and I don't want any one of you to offer full obeisances. Dandavat Pranam. You know what is Dandavat Pranam? Sleeping off in the Bhagavatam class. Please don't do that. No pranams, no panchang pranams, no namaz in the Bhagavatam class. Everybody is attentive. I would like to seek forgiveness and apology of everybody because today is going to be a little longer class. Do I have your permission? Yes. The spiritual world, the realm of Golok Vrindavan is 50% Golok Vrindavan, 50% Navdeep. How many of you knew this? Yes. 50% is the abode of Lord Krishna and 50% is the abode of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the time that we are going to spend together, the next, I'm not going to tell you how much time, but I will ensure I give class in such a way none of you look like this or like this or like this or like this. Bravo. So that is my expertise that I have to display. But nevertheless, this journey that we are going to go through, I request you all to kindly be with me, kindly bless me, so that we can together go ahead in this journey of Srimad Bhagavatam 50% and 50% Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. It may be 60-40 or 30-70, whatever, but nevertheless, just relish the experience. And after this experience of Bhagavatam Chaitanya Charitamrita class, there's amazing prasadam. So prasadam will only be served after the class. I've strictly told them. So you can't run away in between. So please stay till the end. Okay? Is that alright? Okay, so we'll begin. I request for the display of Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, chapter number 13, the Dhritarashtra quits home. Text number 12 and 13 will be our subject matter of discussion. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyuttamaśloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nishtige Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namah. So before we begin discussing today's shloka, I want to tell you all a story. And this story is about a thief. And this thief had gone and plundered a lot of wealth. And he was running. He was running away from the guards of the king who were about to arrest him. Who? The thief. And this thief didn't know where to go. To go here, left, right. I don't know where to go. So this thief, he entered into an ashram. Yes, a monastery. He entered. He didn't know which ashram is that, which ISKCON temple it is. He just entered. Thank you. Now I feel empowered to speak something. Okay. This is very cold. receive mercy. So we would like to keep everything warm, right? Thank you. Accept it. Your blessings are accepted. Lordship's blessings are accepted. Where were we? Where is he? Which temple? He joined which temple? No, he didn't join the temple. He just entered into an ashram to escape from punishment. But somehow the guards, they found out that this person has entered into this ashram and they were scrutinizingly searching. And sure enough, they found that thief. So they found that thief and they personally also found the leader of the ashram. Oh, why? We are going to arrest you also, Prabhu, because you have helped him to escape. He said, but I have nothing. No, no, you have to arrest. So both of them were arrested and brought directly to the place where their heads would be cut. It's called decapitation. Directly, the heads are going to be cut. So first went the thief. It's on. Next, you have supported this culprit. You go ahead. And this particular person, the ashram leader, was a great sage. And that particular Tanga, that instrument, is about to chop his head. Stop! The king comes and stops this. You fools! Don't you recognize who is this sage? He is Manduka Muni. Manduk Muni? Oh, Manduk Muni, we are very sorry. Who brought him here? You are all suspended. Get out. Munivar, I'm really sorry for the offense committed by Munivar. Get out. All of you out. I have nothing to give and take with all of you. Yamaraj, come here. Immediately, was the power of this sage. He called for Yamaraj and Yamaraj was there with Dandavat Pranam. Dandavat Pranam, Guruvar. What have I done? He said, why is this particular kind of punishment given to me? He said that you are not punished, but still I had to undergo so much of mental anxiety. Why? Yamaraj said, excuse me, I can just look at my app and check Karma app. So he went to the app, he scanned his photograph and checked, actually you've never committed any sin. Neither with your body, your speech, or even in your mind. You're such a glorious sage. But in the childhood, you played with some insects and you poked the insects with a little bit of, something. So you are about to be poked. We are so sorry. He said, you have behaving like a small child. You are a very mature person. You should know how to administer karma and justice, but you are speaking childishly, you fool. I curse you to become a Shudra, a low class man for 100 years in the human body. Okay? And Yamraj, after listening to this conversation, he was like, yes, it's amazing. So I will get a human body where I can wonderfully hear Srimad Bhagavatam. I'll get a human body where I can chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Thank you so much, Munivar. Thank you so much. And he goes to the material world. And sure enough, Yamraj appoints his assistant Ariyama to take care of the hellish planets and punishments. And he comes as Vidura. Yes, he comes as Vidura. And Vidura, right from the beginning of his life, what did he think? Yes. Even when I joined the Brahmachari ashram, I thought what I'll do in ashram, I will read Bhagavatam, I'll chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. No, it's not like that. You get services too. So each time he would try to chant, he would get some management service. Each time he will open Srimad Bhagavatam, he would get another service. He was not getting an offer, an option. And when Dhritarashtra was born with this first child, yes, the first child, in fact, he got 100 in one go. Because Gandhari had broken her womb into pieces, and then Vyasdev performed the first ceremony of all the test tube babies. They were all test tube babies, Kauravas. And the eldest one was Duryodhan, who was braying like a donkey. And Vidura said, come on, he's braying like a donkey, and you know what is he telling? He's telling, I'll finish your dynasty. Throw this child away. He said, no, he's my first child. Dhritarashtra said, I'm not going to give him up. He said, then you have to suffer. Later on, after repeated treachery, again and again treachery, Dhritarashtra was told by Vidura, you are a person, you are the real culprit. See, to perform sin is one thing. He spoke in the Bhagavatam. But you are maintaining sin personified. You are maintaining offense personified. So that's You are more sinful for maintaining a person who is envious of Krishna and Krishna's devotees. So this was a heavy instruction. And in front of whom did he say this? He spoke this right in front of Duryodhana. Can you imagine Duryodhana is standing there and he's telling him, you're maintaining this offense personified. Then Duryodhana immediately, who called the son of a kept maid servant, Dasi Putra? Throw him out only with his breath. And then Vidura was very happy. He said, finally I get my chance to do my bhakti. So the Bhagavatam says, Sa ittam anti ulbana karna banir. So Duryodhana's words were like, Karna banir, the arrow that shot his ears and hit his heart. Bhratupuro marmasu taditopi. So Bhratupur, that was his brother's place, but he was tadito. He had to suffer. But what did he do? Swayam dhanur dwari niyatam maya. He said this is all maya. He kept his bow outside the home, telling that I am not going to fight against you. Number two, I am not taking care of the Kurukshetra war, and I am not going to take part in any war. I am going to hold Srimad Bhagavatam and go to Bhagavatam class. Yes. Gatavyato yad urumanayana. Gatavyata. He is not bothered about what happened. So he went. This is how the mood of Srimad Bhagavatam that Vidura teaches us. If you have to hear Srimad Bhagavatam, just like we keep aside our slippers, we put aside our chappals and slippers and walk inside. That's how we should put aside all our other burdensome things and problems and everything outside the temple and come to Srimad Bhagavatam class. That's what Vidura says. You want to hear Bhagavatam? Put your bow. That was most important for Vidura. Keep it out and then come. Gatavyata. Gatavyata is a quality of a devotee where a devotee is, at least during the time of Bhagavatam, he is least bothered about anything else. Yes. We see the story of Janak Maharaj. Janak Maharaj, he used to every day listen to Srimad Bhagavatam class. And one day he was listening to Bhagavatam, his ministers came and told Maharaj, Maharaj, your home is on fire. He said, let it be on fire. The whole material world is on fire. I will sit and hear Srimad Bhagavatam. This is most important. So that is the sense of urgency with which we hear Srimad Bhagavatam. And then later on, Vidura goes to Prabhasa Kshetra. And there he meets Uddhava. And they both have wonderful discussions of the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Haribol. They discuss Krishna's pastimes in Vrindavan and Krishna's pastimes outside Vrindavan. And after that, Vidura is instructed, Vidura says that there was a Uddhava says there's a message that Krishna left for you. In fact, Krishna, while leaving, remembered you. And Vidura was crying, oh, Krishna remembered me while leaving. How touching. And then he says, this knowledge will be given by Maitreya. So you have to go towards north. So during the Uddhav Gita, when Krishna was instructing Uddhava in Prabhashetra, Maitreya was present there. He got all the teachings. And Vidura proceeded towards the north direction where he meets river Saraswati. And there's a place called Kurujangala. So that is a place where Maitreya and Vidura, they have their discussion of 3rd and the 4th canto Bhagavatam. After getting all that experience, Vidur comes back and that is the section that's going on. So we'll read, please repeat after me. Iti yukto dharma rajena yatanubhutam kramasho vina yadukulakshayam. Somebody please read the translation.
Iti ukto dharma raje.
Good morning. Read. Hare Krishna, I'll read.
Thus being questioned by Maharaj Yudhishthir, Mahatma Vidura gradually described everything he had personally experienced except news of the annihilation of the Edo dynasty.
Okay. Next verse. Nanva priyam durvisaham nrinam swayamupasthitam na vedayat sakaruno dukhitan drashtumakshamaha. Somebody else can read the translation.
Compassionate Mahatma Vidur could not stand to see the Pandavas distressed at any time. Therefore, he did not disclose his unpalatable and unbearable incident because calamities come of their own accord.
I'll put somebody else can read. The small one.
According to Niti Shastra, civic laws, one should not speak an unpalatable truth to cause distress to others. Distress comes upon us in its own way by the law of nature, so one should not aggravate it by propaganda. For a compassionate soul like Vidura, especially in his dealings with the beloved Pandavas, it was almost impossible to disclose an unpalatable piece of news like the annihilation of the Yadu dynasty. Therefore, he purposely refrained from it.
Yes. So what is the principle that is highlighted here? This is the principle of how one should talk. Please repeat after me. Satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat, na bruyat, satyam apriyam, priyam cha, nanritam bhuyat, esha dharma, sanatana. Esha Dharma Sanatana means that is Sanatan Dharma, not me. I am Sanatan Dharma Das. So, what does Sanatan Dharma teach? Satyam Bruyat, speak the truth. But the truth should be spoken in a palatable way. Priyam Bruyat, speak truth palatably. And Na Bruyat Satyam Apriyam. If something is true but that is not palatable, that's going to give severe pain to that person. Yes, the other person who's going to be listening is going to get severe pain, then we should not talk. Don't talk that right away, because that person will get that pain in course of time. Yes. Priyam cha anartham bhuyat. Oh, just because you don't be a liar. Somebody are sweet liars. They speak all sweet words, but it's all lies, telling lies, praising someone falsely. That is anartham bhuyat. No. Don't try to please others and speak lies and palatable way, but untruth. No, don't do that. Esha Dharma Sanatana. That is the teaching of the Sanatana Dharma. So when we ask this question, why? Why did the Vidura not speak the truth? One may ask the question. One has to understand, see, Vidura was very mature and sensitive. He saw what are these Pandavas, what all these people have gone through. Vishan Mahagane Purushanda Darshanat. Asat Sabhaya Vanavasa Krichanat. Mride Mride Aneka Maharatena Strato Draunastra Chasma Hare Virakshita. So this is a prayer of Queen Kunti where he says repeatedly, what are all the different obstacles Pandavas went through? They were given poison, Bhima was given poison. Lakshagraha, their house was burned very good. What else? Draupadi Vastraharan, she was attempted to be disrobed in a very assembly of all people. And then Vanavas, going to the forest, and there were numerous demons living in the forest, Rakshasas living in the forest. They could have died, and every moment was a death moment. They could have died. Purushada, there was a very huge Rakshasa called Hidam. Yes, he was a man-eating Rakshasa. They had to face him. And then in the war, they had to repeatedly face the different Maharathis and the great warriors, their weapons. Such a dangerous position. And after all that, they are just recovering. They are recovering from the loss they had in the battle. How many soldiers died? 64 crore soldiers died in the battle. And everybody in some way or the other was related to the Pandavas. So they were recovering from this loss. And now they are not ready for another unpalatable news. They are not ready for it. So this is the sensitivity and maturity that Vidura has. They are not ready. So he knew very well. Vidura knew this science. This is a very amazing verse that's given in the Shastra. Yes, it says, Na chaiva nityam sukhinaha, na chaiva nityam dukinaha, chakravarta parivartante sukhani cha dukhani cha. Nobody in this world can be happy forever. And they happily lived ever after. Doesn't happen, sir. Not in this material world. Happily lived ever after is only there. Nobody lives ever after and nobody is happy in this world. This is Dukhalayam. Yes, so nachaiva nityam sukhinaha, nachaiva nityam dukhinaha, chakravarta parivartante dukhani cha sukhani cha. Just like there's a wheel of time. This time is a wheel. We have cyclic time, right? Time is cyclic, right? Our clock moves like this. The seconds clock moves cyclic. The minute clocks move cyclic, the hour clock moves cyclic, the sun moves cyclic. Yes, the seasons move cyclic, it's a cyclic thing. So similarly, the signs of getting happiness and distress both are cyclic and they will come to you. So he observed that, oh, Chakravarta Parivartante Dukhanicha Sukhanicha. Right now is a time where they can be in Sukha. They look happy. Let them be happy. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. Yes, in due course of time they'll get it. Then what is that news? That is spoken in the Bhagavatam. Yadukkulakshayam. How many soldiers died on the battlefield? 64 crores. What was the strength of Yadukula? Yadukula had 10 million members. 64 crore soldiers, they were all shocked. Now 10 million other members gone. How 10 million, Prabhuji? Yes. Krishna had how many wives? Quiz. 16,108. And from each wife, he got 10 boys and 1 girl. Krishna had 1 daughter also. From each wife. And all of the children, they in turn got another 10 children, 10 boys and 1 girl. So you can all do the math. I'm not going to, it's homework for all of you. Maths assignment. Go and do it at home. So 10 million is that. And Kulak, Yaduk Kulak Shayam. The Yadukul was destroyed. And Yadus and Pandavas were very close. They had relationship with each other. So wonderful relationship. It's very painful. Very painful to lose the association of each other. One may ask a question, why Yadukkulakshaya? Why did this destruction happen in first place? We want to know the reason. The number one reason that Prabhupada gives is Krishna didn't want to leave any trace of his family members. He didn't want to leave that family line. Why? Because if you observe in today's Kali Yuga, there are people called Smartha Brahmanas. They are not smart Brahmanas, Smartha, not smart. Not smart Brahmanas, which are called Smartha Brahmanas. They say, only if you are born in the family of Brahmana, you are a Brahmana, and only then you can worship the deities. That is their bogus philosophy. So these kind of people exist. Family line. Second, you can see there are people like caste Goswamis. Goswami is the person who have controlled their mind and senses. But the caste Goswami says, you have to be my son, eldest son. Then you can take over the temple management. Goswami became, who were the 6 Goswamis? My God, Kopita Kanthastuto, they were having kopins and sleeping under different trees every night. Later on, the definition of Goswamis became so perverted that if you are temple president, you are Goswami. In that sense, Atmaram Goswami. It becomes like that. Something like that. You become a Goswami. So it's so funny, right? And who will become the next Goswami? The eldest son of that Goswami. So they became caste Goswami. Only we will decide who will come near Thakurji, who will not come. Everything we will decide. Again, another nonsense. The third thing, what happened when Advaita and Nityananda, although being personality of Godheads, they left their family members. What happened? Another 2 sects came up. Advaita Vamsha, Nityananda Vamsha. They say we are the only bona fide Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Others are all bogus. They have no right to become Diksha Guru. Only we will give Diksha. So such kind of familial line when left, there is nonsense that takes place. Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur wanted to take initiation from Bhaktivinoda Thakur, his own father. But he said, no, I will not give. You go take from Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. I don't want this tradition to again come up that family members becoming Guru. No, you go there, go get from him. And that's why there is an Acharya in between. To set an idea, Acharya means one who teaches with example. So Krishna did not want tomorrow what these Yadus will do, what will be their philosophy? Can you guess, anyone? What will be their philosophy? We are children of God, so we are also gods. Hare Krishna. What a philosophy, right? And Krishna's members, how many were there? 10 million. Can you imagine by the time it expands, how much population will expand? It will expand so much. And everybody is going to claim what? I'm God. My God. It is totally against my philosophy of Bhagavad Gita. So I spoke Bhagavad Gita, none of my family members will follow Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna said it's time to end these people. Then one may ask a question, who are Yadavas and Ahiris? How many of you heard this title of Yadava? Ahir, you have heard. Some of you have heard. So I'm asked, Prabhuji, these people are still there, na? Krishna's family is there. Na? That way, in the entire family lineage of Krishna, there was one Krishna's great grandson called Vajranabha. And the purpose of Vajranabh to be alive was Krishna wanted Vajranabh to go to Vrindavan and establish all his places of pastimes and deities. So every single deities, Govinda, Gopinath, Madan Mohan, they were all established by Vajranath. Vrindadevi, Baladev, Haridev, all these deities established by Vajranath. So that was the purpose he had to do, because tomorrow in future anybody wants to go into Vrindavan Yatra, Vajranath has to do service. So please do that seva. But after that, there was no line. So these Yadavs and Ahirs are not the genealogical line of the Yadus, they are culturally associated with them. They share the similar culture, culturally association. They are not genealogical line. This is one reason. What is the second reason? Second reason. You know the Krishna book, how the pastime starts? Mother Earth taking the form of a cow goes to Brahma. Brahma takes all the demigods and Shiva, and where they go? They go to Shvetadvip and they offer their prayers. And then when the prayers are offered, Brahma gets a notification on his WhatsApp. Means in his mind. So those just notifications used to come in mind. What did he get? Puraiva pumsa vrdato dharajaro bhavad viramse yadujupajanyasham sayava durya bharameshwareshwaraha swakala shaktya kripayam chare bhuvi. So he says that all of you people, Puraiva Humsa Vrito Dharajoro Bhavad Biramshe, you all take amshas, you take forms, Yadu, in the dynasty of Yadu, Vrishnis, Andakas, Bhojas, you all take different forms. All the demigods take part. So they get the instruction that you all take part in Krishna Lila. Why? Because our Lord Krishna is coming. And a king, imagine a king is coming, and king alone walks and comes. That will be very funny. Where are you ministers? Where are your soldiers? Where are your armed guards? If you read the Vrindavan, the Dwarka Mahatmya, you read the pastimes of Vishnu Dharma, Ugrasen Maharaj had 10 to the power 13 bodyguards. They were only bodyguards, Angarakshak. If a normal Raja in this world has so many Angarakshaks, bodyguards, how much more should the Supreme Personality of Godhead have associates? So if our Lord is coming, will let him come alone? No, we all should go and assist in his pastimes. Increase the Aishwarya or the opulence, the Vaibhava of Lord. So be there. That was the instruction. The same thing happened even in Ramalila. Many of the Vanaras, the chieftains, the heads, who were they? They were all Deva Amshas. They were the Amshas of demigods. So whenever the Lord comes, the demigods also come. They are there. Now Krishna is telling, I have to get rid of all these people. So these people, they are on vacation for a long time. They have to go back to their jobs. Which leave they are on? They were on privilege leave. There's casual leave, privilege leave, sick leave, different kinds of leaves there. So these are all privilege leaves. They had very nice vacation for so many years. Now they have to go back. Long time. Enough of now you have to do some seva. You had nice association, nice pastimes. Now go and do some service. Go back. So that is why Krishna created this divine plan that these Yadus, they quarrel among. Because who can kill Yadus? Who can defeat Yadus? Nobody. There was no force there on this planet who can defeat the Yadus. They were so powerful. So Krishna decided to create this divine plan of fratricidal war, where each of the Yadus ended up killing each other, and Gandhari's curse was just a nimitta. It was only an excuse. But actually it was Krishna's divine plan. In this context, when Prabhupada explains this, you know what does he say? He teaches us a very important lesson. He says, just as Yadus were family of Krishna, the members of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness are also children of Krishna. Just like Yadus cannot be destroyed from outside, none of them can destroy the members of ISKCON. The only way in which this wonderful family of Krishna can be destroyed is by fighting with each other. So Prabhupada instructs, don't quarrel with each other. Don't fight with each other. Don't fight among yourself. So that's the instruction that Acharya gives. Alright. So Vidura has come. Can somebody reduce the volume a little bit? I can hear the echo. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Not switch off. Reduce volume. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna heard my prayers too quick. Hare Krishna.
It's off.
It's off. I had to turn it on. Hare Krishna. I think this is good, bro. So you have to pray carefully. I prayed to reduce the volume. It was gone. So now Vidura coming. So Vidura coming was like the Pandavas getting back their prana or life. It is a life coming back. Wow. Vidura has come. Now, sometimes in Hindi we say, Jaan mein jaan aa gayi. We got back our life force. Our prana is back. It was like that. So they welcomed him as though they would welcome a demigod or a great rishi. And he is a great. He is Mahatma Vidur. We don't just associate anybody with Mahatma. So Vidura had come there. He had returned from after taking Vanaprasth. He is no more that Vidura. And anybody Vanaprasth, sannyasi is given great respect. So he is a great soul. He is a great devotee of Lord. He is a Mahajan. He is a relative. He is a Vanaprasth. He is a great uncle. All of these qualifications he had. And yet he is glorious like a demigod. Because he is actually who? Yamraj. So they welcomed all these things, emotion put together, they welcomed him. If all demigods, uncle, Mahatmas, sages, Vanaprasthas, everyone come together, how much more enthusiasm will be there? That much enthusiasm was there for Vidura coming. But Vidura had not come back to his brother's home to enjoy the opulence. Oh, I was missing all of you. No. He had come with only one purpose. What was his purpose? What is the name of chapter? The chapter is Dhritarashtra quits home. So that is the only. How will he quit home? Oh, he cannot quit home just like that. We need balotpadita prachar. Bala utpadita means I have to forcefully take him out of home. Some people need force. How many of you have, okay, for Mangalarti, you have woken up some devotees? You have experience? Yes, some devotees or somebody you have woken up in your life. No? We wake ourselves up. Prabhu Mangalarti. Okay, we come. Have you woken up somebody in your life? Yes. So you understand, there are different categories of people. There are first category of people who don't need a wake up. They wake up on their own. How many of you in this category? Good, nice. Some of you are very blessed. Second category of people, little bit you wake them up. Hare Krishna Prabhu, yes, come on, Mangalarti, we'll go. They just need a little bit of touch. And some category of people you have to shake them up. Get up, eat. I had gone to one of the camps and retreats with the youth. And there was one youth missing. And in the initial, they don't say Prabhu, they say Sir. He said, Sir, I will come. And he went. I was like, what is this fellow up to? He went, he pulled up his sleeves and went. What is this guy going to do? So I followed him. He started hitting him directly. I said, hey, don't beat. Don't beat like this. He said, this fellow otherwise will not get up. He needs that beating. Right? So some people need that. The tamoguna is so high that even after that fellow hitting him, still he is not getting up. Very nicely sleeping. And Dhritarashtra was in this category. He is not willing to wake up. So however pounding and beating is happening, he is not waking up. Yes. So that's the problem. So Pandavas were anyway fortunate. Narad Muni once told the Pandavas, he spoke a very wonderful thing. Yoyam nriloke mataburi bhara lokam punanam munayo bhayanti yesham griham avasiti ti sakshat pagudam param brahma manushyalingam. So he says, Yoyam nriloke, in the entire material world, Yoyam, you guys, bata bhuri bhara. You are bata bhuri bhaga. You are very, very fortunate. Why? Lokam punanam munayo abhiyanti. You get an opportunity to receive the great munis and sages who have this power and potency to purify the three worlds. Brahmanda tarite shakti dhare dhare jane. So to deliver this entire universe is the power of one devotee, right? Yesham grihan avasti iti sakshat. Because in your home, who stays? Who stayed for a long time? Gudam Param Brahma Manushyalingam. In the form of a human being, Krishna, the Gudam Param Brahma stayed in your home. That's why great sages keep coming. Narada, Asita, Devala, Vyasa, Dhaumya. Everybody came. When Yudhishthir Maharaj Ratsu Yajna was happening, you know who all were there? Brahmaji was there. Shivji was there. Shukadev Goswami was there. Narad Muni, everybody, the whole universe, all demigods. Some demigods took the form of human beings just to come and have darshan of Krishna. Darshan of our Radhanath, who was sitting there for receiving the Agra Puja. And they all came to see. So Yudhishthir Maharaj's home was always filled with such demigods. But the happiest welcome was the welcome of Vidura. Because there is a further personal connection. Yes, there's a lot of personal connection. So this compassion that Vidura has, I think we need to discuss a little bit about that. That's a great hope for us. How many of you heard the story of Kailash? Yes, we do dramas on Kailash, right? So Narad Muni and Kailash. This Kailash, Narad Muni just came to his home and he decided, Kailash, I have one extra ticket back to God. Would you like to take? Kailash took it. He says, come, ticket you have to accept, you have to immediately board the flight. Boarding commences in the next 2 minutes. The boarding gates will close. You have to come in 2 minutes, you have to board the flight. He said, then he gave it back. He said, next time, maybe after some time. Now I have to set up my business, I've just got married. He said, all right. He came later. Kailash, ticket. He said, I have now 2 more tickets. 2 small children, let them grow up, everything. And finally, Kailash, ticket. He was old. You have to come. He said, no, I have to take care of my grandchildren. What will happen? Can't come. Then later on he came searching for, where is that Kailash? He had the same ticket, that compassion, ticket of compassion. I have extra pass. Where is Kailash? He said, Kailash is gone. Kailash is gone too. He's gone, Parlok Gaman. He looks, he searches for Kailash and finds a dog. And Kailash is in the body of dog. He said, what are you doing? At least now you come. I'm willing to take you still. No, I have to protect my, the family. These people are very careless about my property. Then again, the dog is also gone. Then he comes again and says, where is Kailash? Then he comes, Narad Muni, lotus feet. He offers obeisances to lotus feet and says, Kailash, you are in the body of snake. He said, what to do, Narad Muni? My children now, they take care of property very nicely, but they're not taking care of my fields. So many enemies come and steal our flowers. Now this fellow will not learn like this. So we know the story, what happens ahead. Kailash is beaten to pulp with his own grandchildren. They beat him up. And then finally Kailash, remembering Narad Muni, becomes a devotee. But the point is, the compassion of Narada is great. That's what delivers. So similarly, Vidura is so very compassionate. So very compassionate. That compassion has delivered. And Prabhupada was having such compassion. Prabhupada, whoever met him on the street of New York, they just saw him in the streets of New York walking. Later on, they joined the Krishna Consciousness movement full time. There was an air hostess who served some fruits to Prabhupada. She became a devotee. When the devotee was narrating this pastime of Prabhupada meeting air hostess, one lady raised her hand and said, I am that air hostess. So that's a coming in contact and little bit of compassion we get from a great soul. You're delivered. Yes. Prabhupada can even look at somebody and give compassion. Prabhupada was looking at Charlie Chaplin movie and laughing. Devotee said, Prabhupada, you, Maya? He said, no, his humor is natural. So he's seeing the opulence of Krishna in the humor of Charlie Chaplin. Later on, devotees investigated Charlie Chaplin. They found his wife in Switzerland. He was in Switzerland. So they asked, how did he left his body? How did he leave? He said, he left reading Bhagavad Gita of Prabhupada. So that is the level of mercy one can get in coming in contact with such compassionate soul. So that is the only hope for all of us, at least for me. Somehow get the little bit of compassion from great soul and there is something guaranteed. So every day Vidura was there would be wonderful classes. There would be heavy classes, but he would come and give, all these sages, they came and they would speak Bhagavatam. So even Vidura was there, he would give classes very wonderfully. And the main class was, who was the main person for the class? Dhritarashtra. But everybody would hear attentively the class. Because that is the real association of a saint. The real Sangha, the real Seva to a sage that we can perform is to attentively listen to Bhagavatam. And everybody, every day, main target was Dhritarashtra. He was aiming. But everybody else was also getting the message. Just like Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, but it is meant for everyone. It's meant for all. So that's why although he was speaking Bhagavatam for Dhritarashtra, it's meant for everybody. Yes. So we need to understand, get this mood of these Pandavas, how they were eager to hear Bhagavatam. They are associates of Krishna, but still eager to hear Bhagavatam. Prabhupada in one class said, he gave the example of his disciple, Yogeshwar Prabhu. And he said, you should read like Yogeshwar Prabhu. He loves to read my books. And then Prabhupada said, there is so much of wonderful nectar in my books. You should all read 24/7. No other business. Yes, all other services, etc. are given to you because you cannot read 24 hours. Otherwise, 24 hours you are supposed to read my books. And then Prabhupada made an amazing statement. He said that anybody who reads my Srimad Bhagavatam nicely every day, such a person will surely become a pure devotee of Krishna and he'll go back to Godhead for sure. So that is the power of Srimad Bhagavatam. Yes, you will be happy, your spiritual life is perfect. Grantraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki. You're supposed to tell me something. 50% of my mission is complete. Now we go to the next 50%. As I told you, it will be a longer class. And how long? That is. But you all be with Hari. That's all. So until now we were discussing Hari. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nitya. Adi Leela, 3rd chapter, verse 4. Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Veta Jaya Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Veta Jaya Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda. We heard the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. Now we'll experience the glories of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Because Bhagavatam is Amala Puran and Chaitanya Charitamrita is about Amala Mahaprabhu. There's one is Amal Mahapuran, another is Amal Mahaprabhu. So both are AMP. Amal Mahapuran, Amal Mahaprabhu. So we'll read this verse. This Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, to begin Chaitanya Charitamrita, he begins with 14 shlokas, which are called his Mangalacharan. Mangalacharan hoite trividha prakar, namaskara, vastu nirdesha, ashirvad. These are the 3 subject matters of any Mangalacharan. That is the prayers. So this is the 4th prayer. Okay, this 4th prayer. Anarpitam charinchirat Karunaya vartirna kalam Samarpayitum unnatavjvalarasam Swabhakti Shriyam Haripurata Sundaradviti Kadamba Sandipita Sadahridaya Kandare Spurato So this is a seed verse of this chapter. It's having a very beautiful meaning. Somebody can read.
May the Supreme Lord, who is known as the son of Srimati Sachi Devi, be transcendently situated in the innermost core of your heart. Resplendent with the radiance of molten gold, he has descended in the age of Kali by his causeless mercy
to bestow what no incarnation has ever offered before. The most elevated mellow of devotional service, the mellow of conjugal love.
Anarpita. Thank you. Arpit means to give. Anarpita means never given. I didn't get Prasad Prabhu. There was Ekadashi fast breaking in between, small window. And everybody was asked, at least 10 devotees asked me, Prabhu, did you get? Did you get? Did you get? I said, yes, Prabhu, I got. And imagine everybody brought. I would have got so much. Anarpitam, did not get. How? Charim Chirat, for a very, very long time. For a very long time, this was not given to anybody. That which was not given for a very long time is given Karunaya. Because of this compassion, Avatirna Kalo, to give that, there was Avatar means one who descends in the age of Kali. Avatirna Kalau to Samarpaitu. Now I'll give completely. What you will give? Unnata. Unnata means top first. Unnati means progress, right? That is progressed to the top. You can't progress after that. That's called Unnata. Unnati is to progress. Unnati is you're done. You're progressed enough. What is that? Unnata Ujjwala Ras. There are different rasas. What are the rasas? Shantaras, Dasyaras, Sakhya, step by step. Vatsalya, Madhur, correct. Stepwise. So, which is the Unnata Ras? Ujjwala Ras? Unnata Ujjwala Ras. How? How to do that? Swabhakti Shriyam. Having this wonderful pressure, Shriya is that wealth of his own. He has to show his own service. Okay, I have to teach by my own example. Like Prabhupada, because of unavailable scholastic devotees, had to compose his own Pradati mantra. Take this. Please write. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashnaya Bhutale. Prabhupada had to compose it. Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Right? Because there was nobody qualified. So he had to show Bhakti Shriyam. Okay, I have to show how to do it. Hari Purata Sundara Dviti. So this is Hari. And usually what is the color of Hari? Yes, he is of the color of Thamal, Sham Varna. That freshly monsoon cloud. That's the color, Ghanashyam. But he is Purata. Hari Purata means Gaura Hari. Yeah, he is a Purat. Purat means gold, Purata. Sundara Dyuti, that is this very beautiful radiance that comes from his body. Kadamba Sandipita, with multitudes of it's multifold effulgence that comes out always Sada. So Sada Hridaya Spurato, let this personality always manifest in his heart. Vaha Sachi Nandana. That person is Shachi Nandan. Who is Shachi actually? Okay, that is there. But before that, wife of Indra is called Shachi, Indrani. And Shachi Mata here refers to the mother of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Shachi Nandan is called as Shachi Nandana. So now after having discussed this shloka, Krishna did pastimes for how many years? How many earthly years did he perform his pastimes? 125 years. And after 125 years, what did he do? Krishne swadhamo pagate dharma jnanadudisah kalau nashta drisham esha puranarko adunodita. After Krishna went back to Godhead, he went to his own kingdom. Yes, what was he thinking? Anyone knows? Anyone knows what did Krishna think? Let's find out. Please go to shloka number 14. So shloka number 14 is going to tell us what Krishna started thinking after going back to Godhead. Oh, 125 years of very nice pastimes. Now what? Please repeat after me. Chirakala nahi kari prema bhakti dan. Bhakti vina jagatera nahi avasthan. For a long time, he after going back, see, he's gone back 125 years successfully done. See, Krishna's one more mission was incomplete. He could not visit one place. See, even God's plan can have some kind of lapses. We are all attached to perfections. Our plan should be as it is. Krishna while leaving had to give Uddhava, sorry, I could not go to Badrika Ashram. There are many neophyte sages there. You go and deliver them my message. I'll give you, you go and preach. You're as good as me. You can represent me. bhakti, then I have not given this prema bhakti for a long time. And without this prema bhakti, without this loving devotion service, nahika jagate avasthan, this world will be useless. Especially after coming to temple, ISKCON. Now if somebody says that, okay, there is no ISKCON temple in that city. First thing, if I have to go somewhere, where is the temple? Oh, a temple is not there, but very beautiful. Is it going to attract us, to be very honest? No. I'll say I'm not going to that city. Because I need association, I need devotees. I need darshans. I need some nice classes, not to give, to listen also. Some wonderful kirtans. And of course, prasadam. We can't live without that. I don't take anything outside, I only take prasad. Right? So this is a need for all of us. So without this prema bhakti, the world cannot last. Krishna says, so the world needs prema bhakti. This prema is the real substance. Next. Sakala jagate mora kare vidhi bhakti. Vidhi bhakti vraja bhava paite nahi shakti. Yes, I understand. Sakala jagata more kare vidhi bhakti. Everybody is doing rules and regulations. As per scriptural rules and regulations, yes, many people do this bhakti. This bhakti was there. And prema bhakti is there now. There are many lovers. There is a Prahlad, there is Dhruva. So many lovers are there. Why are you telling like this? Wait a minute. Yes, they are all Vaidhi Bhaktas. But with Vaidhi Marga, you will not get Vraja Bhava. That is missing. So far, Vishnu is very happy. His recruitment is happening very nicely. But in my Krishna Lok, nobody is coming. This place, my recruitment is poor. Right? Just like sometimes I come and say, very nice. There are many Grahasthas joining the community. But this recruitment is not happening. Just kidding. Yes, the Vraj Bhav. So nobody is coming to Vraj Bhumi, and with this Vaidhi Bhakti, no. Vaidhi Bhakti leads to Bhav Bhakti and Prem Bhakti, but not Vraja Bhakti. No. There has to be one step. To lead to Vraja Prem Bhakti, there has to be a Marg. It's called Raga Marg. Because Ragatmika is a special property of Vrajavasis. That is not happening. So that's why nobody is coming to Vrindavan. Vishnu is enjoying. Hey, how many devotees, Krishna, you got? Krishna said, today 10 million people came to my abode of Vaikuntha. Krishna says, nobody. Long time nobody is coming. I have to do something. Next. Aishwarya jnanete sab jagata mishrita. Aishwarya shitila prema nahi mora prita. Yes, this world has a lot of conception of my opulence, my greatness, but this Aishwarya Gyan is something, is not my Prita. I don't like that. Awe and reverence only. No. It doesn't attract me. This is good, but not me. Next. Aishwarya Gyane Vidhi Bhajan Kariya. Vaikunte ke yaya chatur vidha mukti paya. Yes, with Aishwarya Gyan and Vidhi Bhajan Kriya. Vaikuntiya, they will all go to Vaikunta and be with Narayan. Who will come to me? Golok Vrindavan. Nobody is coming. They will come to Vaikuntha Lok. So this was the thought process of Krishna. I have done all wonderful leelas. Everybody is enchanted with Krishna. Where you want to go? I want to go to Krishna Lok. But the path is not clear. I have not given them a way to come to me. The way to go to Narayan is very clear. The way to come to me is not there. Isn't this a big problem? You want to go to a person's place, but you have the location, but there is no GPS is showing no route exists. Yes, there is no route existing. Have you ever seen like this on GPS? There's no route existing. It happens sometimes. There's no route directly. So what to do? I have to create a route, or I have to tell people this route. So after thinking this, then go to shloka number 19. So this particular section we are going to read for the next, I'll try to keep it in next 10-15 minutes. That is the place where we will find 3 external reasons why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, why Krishna came as Lord Chaitanya. So that we are going to see. Yuga dharma pravartaimu nama sankirtan.
Yuga dharma pravartai munama sankirtan.
Chari bhava bhakti diya nachamu bhuvan.
Bhakti dhyana prabhu.
So he says, yes, this is the first process. So I will come to give the Yuga Dharma. Yes, Yuga Dharma I will personally go and give. See, Dwapar Yuga Dharma also I only give. Krishna is saying, I only give it. Yes, I give. But now this next Yuga Dharma, what I am going to preach is Nam Sankirtan. And with this Nam Sankirtan, what will come? Chari Bhava Bhakti. What is this Char Bhava Bhakti? Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya, Madhurya. Shanta, cut it off. There is no Shanta. I don't consider that to be Bhava at all. No, I don't calculate that. So only four. Four Bhava, Nachaomu Bhuvan. I will make everybody dance in this universe. So he's a dancing lord. And he is not just a dancer, he's a lead dancer. He'll make everyone dance. So everybody should dance. Next. Apani karimu bhakti bhava angikare. अपने आचारी भक्ति शिखाओं में समारे. See, did this process of chanting and dancing exist before Lord Chaitanya came? Yes or no? How many of you say it never existed before Lord Chaitanya came? How many of you say it existed before Lord Chaitanya came? Hey, this is cheating. You have to raise hand for something. You can't escape like this. You can't do that. That's cheating. This process of chanting and dancing always existed, but this process of chanting and dancing was performed only and only by very confidential group of devotees in solitude, pure Vaishnavas. Others all perform the regular Yuga Dharma. What is the Yuga Dharma in Satyuga? Meditation. But they used to do meditation to become purified sufficiently, and after sufficient purification for many years, then they would get Sankirtan. Very few. Number two, what is the Yuga Dharma of Treta Yuga? Sacrifice. Oh, that's what I am Vishnu. Oh, Indra is everything you do that. Sufficient purification for thousands of years, then somebody may get Kirtan. Confidential. Very few. Dwapar? Yes, deity worship. So everybody was engaged in deity worship, but very few of them, after sufficient purification, would get to stage of Nam Sankirtan. Now, the Yuga Dharma in Kali Yuga is Nam Kirtan directly. Direct. No need of any purificatory step. Mahaprabhu's philosophy is A, B, C, D. What is A, B, C, D? Anybody can chant and dance. Anybody can chant and dance. So he invited everyone, not that confidential group. Yes. एवं प्रियस्य प्रियनाम कीर्त्या जातानुरागो दृढ़चित्तुमेषे हसत्यतो रोतुरौद गायति उन्मादवान नृत्यति लोकभाय. Is there in 11th canto? There has to be very confidential group of devotees who have developed Jataru Raga, who have developed that Anurag. They will Hasati, Rotati, Gayati, Unmadavan, Nrityati, Lokabhaya. They will dance and chant. But no, Mahaprabhu said this process will be given to everybody in every town and village. All of them should get the opportunity. And how is that possible? Apanikaranu. I will set an example. I will myself go and Bhakta Bhava Angikar. Till now in Yuga avatars, what did I come? I only came as Lord. But no, now I will not come as the Lord, I will come as devotee. And Apani Achari Bhakti, I will show them, I will teach them how to do my own Bhakti. Shikaumo Sabari. And I am going to give this to everybody, the Nam Sankirtan. Not to selected people, everybody. Open to all. So this is the first reason. Reason number 1. Now go to 26. What is the first reason? Can anyone summarize? What is the first reason? Why Krishna comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? To teach personally by example Yuga Dharma. Very good. Nam Sankirtan. And give it to everybody. Now the second reason is mentioned in 26. Yeah, we got it. Yuga Dharma Pravartana Hasya Amshe Haite Amavina Anyanare Vrajape Madite. Oh, Yuga Dharma Pravartana Haya Amsha Haite. Many of my Amshas I've given Yuga Dharma in the past. But Ama vina anye nare vraja premedite. Nobody except me can give Vraj Bhakti. They all can only give Vaikuntha Bhakti. That means my amshas where they will recruit people to Vaikuntha Lok. My local count will not come, right? I will not get any count for my Golok Vrindavan. I have to increase my count, right? So, Ama vina anye nare vraja premedite. So, except me, nobody can give Vraj Bhakti. So, number two, the second reason is Krishna himself came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a devotee to teach Yuga Dharma, and now, second, to give Vraj Prem to everybody. Only I can give, so nobody else can be told to give Vraj Bhakti. The third reason is an amazing reason which we all will take turns and read. I will not read the Bengali. 98. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Because we need to understand, and Prabhupada says this is the actual purpose. The first two purpose are purpose, external purpose, but the actual external reason. Why it is called external reason? Because that is called as a reason which is visible. But there are three internal reasons also in next chapter that I am not going to take. Don't worry. I will not take today. I am not going to take. This is the last section for our discussion. I had promised Brijesh Prabhu the time. I will not tell you what time. I will finish by that time. He allowed. So any questions, ask Brijesh Prabhu. That's why he has not come today. We'll only read translation. Please take turns and read.
In the activity of the world, the Acharya felt compassion and began to ponder how he could act for people's benefit.
Which Acharya is being spoken here? Yes, Advaita Acharya. Because he saw the Kali Yuga has become very rampant and I need to do something for these people's benefit. He felt compassion. I should do something. Next. Translation. We are going to read till 109.
You can count the
Next. Please keep reading. Yeah, I think this view is better, no? No, go ahead. No. You can do research later. Oh, no more play games, huh? Last round. All devotees you can try to remove. No, we are going to read only 10. Just like keep scrolling. Yes.
Advaita Acharya thought if Sri Krishna were to appear as an incarnation, he himself would preach devotion by his personal.
Yes. He thought, let Krishna come and do it. Because the situation is so bad in Kali Yuga, only Krishna is the hope. Who is thinking like this? Who is? Mahavishnu. Vishnu is telling you, I can't do it. People of Kali Yuga, oh, hopeless people. I can't do anything. Krishna has to come. My master has to come. Next.
In this age of Kali, there is no religion other than the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. But how in this age will the Lord appear as an incarnation?
Yeah. So he's wondering, there is no other Yuga Dharma than chanting, but Lord will come as incarnation. Lord is Three Yogi. How will he come as incarnation? Yes.
I shall worship Krishna in a purified state of mind. I shall constantly petition him in humbleness.
So two things. We need two qualifications to worship Krishna. What is that? Purity in mind and humility. So what is purity in mind and humility? Purity in mind is we should not allow a thought of anartha even to occur. If something comes, immediately you should say cancel. Any thought of anger, cancel. Any lusty thought, cancel. That is, he has maintained the purity of mind. Not getting hooked to sense grade. Thoughts may come, but we discard it. We don't want it. Right? So that is one. And the second thing is humility. And what is humility for us? Correct. But in a practical sense, humility is to understand our insignificance, Krishna's greatness. That is humility. Always remember, I am insignificant, Krishna is great. That is humility. Okay. Next.
My Advaita is repeating if I am able to induce Krishna to inaugurate the moment of the chanting of the holy name.
That is the true spirit of Advaita. Non-dual. True spirit of holy name. Let me revise. Yes.
So I was thinking about how to appreciate Krishna by worship. The following word came to his mind.
This is a verse from Gautami Yantra.
See, Krishna, who is very affectionate towards his devotees, sells himself to a devotee who offers him merely a tulsi leaf and a palm full of water.
That's all. There's a very easy way to please Krishna. Palm full of water and tulsi leaf. I'll do that and I'll pray to Krishna. We'll all try? No, you don't have faith. No, we'll do it. And on that we'll chant his holy name also. We should do the simplest way of pleasing Krishna. Next.
Advaita Acharya considered the meaning of the verse in this way. Not finding any way to repay the debt he owes to one who offered him a tulsi leaf and water, Lord Krishna said, there is no wealth in my possession that is equal to a tulsi leaf and water.
Yes, so Krishna's get immediately sold off. Is there a pastime for this? Yeah, there's a pastime. Yes, you're right. There's a pastime where Satyabhama was thinking, I am the principal queen. So one day Narad Muni goes to Satyabhama and says, I want to beg charity from you. I says, what charity? Says, I want your husband Krishna, now you have to give. So Krishna becomes a servant of Narad Muni. This is a pastime that's going on. And now Satyabhama is saying, oh, Krishna became servant of Narada. And now all the other 16,107 wives will come and fight with me. You sold off Krishna, how is that possible? Says Narad Muni, I'll really give whatever you want in my position. So he said, all right, I'll give all the wealth equal to Krishna's weight. Will you take that and accept it? Krishna says, done, no problem. Narad Muni says, I'll give you back Krishna, I'll give wealth. So Satyabhama gives all her jewelry. And still Krishna is heavier. So Satyabhama gets all her treasury and keeps all the wealth. Still Krishna is heavier. Then she requests all other wives, please, Chamati, Mitravinda, everybody come. And you give all your wealth. Everybody puts all the wealth, but still Krishna is heavier. And finally Satyabhama goes to Rukmini Devi. And in great humility she says, my dear elder sister, please save me. Our husband is going to be taken away as Das. Please protect us. Rukmini Devi says, what are you doing? Please remove all this jewelry. I know how Krishna can be won. So she just takes a leaf of Tulsi and places it immediately. Yes, Tulsi is heavier than Krishna. Krishna is sold off. And then Satyabhama's pride is curbed there. So that is the pastime. Somebody else can read?
Thus the Lord liquidates the debt by offering himself to the devotee. Considering in this way, the Acharya began worshipping the Lord.
Yes. Thinking?
Feet of Sri Krishna, who constantly offered to receive blessed water from the Ganges.
Last sloka for today.
Appeal to Sri Krishna with loud calls and asking if possible to Krishna to appear.
Yes. So this is the most effective and important reason why Krishna appears as Lord Chaitanya, the third external reason. Prabhupada says this is the main reason because Krishna does not appear without the desire of his pure devotee. So there are 6 steps involved in establishing a deity, Sthana, Prana, Pratishtha. You all know that? Anyone was there from here during the Pratishtha, Prana Pratishtha of Radha Madhav? You were there, na? You were there. Actually, I was told these deities were supposed to go to Regina. Yeah, correct, no? I was there with Jagannath Prabhu. He told me that they were supposed to go to Regina. But then he liked to be here. So Lord decides where to stay. So Radha Madhav chose to be there. Radha Kunj Bihari Lal went there. He's also very beautiful. Both are beautiful. So he went to Regina. He was supposed to go there. But devotees of Calgary. So Prana Pratishtha ceremony, Mother Kalnishis attended. So there are 6 steps in Prana Pratishtha. So we were all hearing a class about the Prana Pratishtha ceremony. So there was a question that was asked, when in the process of Prana Pratishtha, it is after the 6 steps Krishna appears? Or if appears in the first step? The reply and answer given by His Grace Jananivas Prabhu, the Pujari of our entire ISKCON movement. yes, the head pujari of our whole ISKCON movement, he said the moment a pure devotee desires to have Krishna here to accept worship, Krishna appears then and there. He's present there in the desire only. So other all process are formality. So just the desire of pure devotee is important. That brings Krishna. So similarly, the desire of Advaita Acharya is something that really brought Krishna to come as Lord Chaitanya. So can we just sum up the three reasons for which Lord Chaitanya appeared? Krishna appeared as Lord Chaitanya. What is the first reason? Yes, he wanted to initiate the Yuga Dharma by setting an example himself. Number two, yes, no, other all incarnations you can do Yuga Dharma, Nam Sankirtan, but Vraja Prema Bhakti only I can give. Krishna only can give. Other incarnations cannot give that. And what is third? Yes, the call of Advaita Acharya. So, in what rag he sang that we will sing, and then we will end with Shachi Sutashtakam. So, I promised Vrijesh Prabhu at 9:30 I'll leave and see. I'm much ahead of time. So, this is the rag that Advaita Acharya sang. We'll sing this three Mahamantras in this rag. You all can try. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Please try. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna, Rama, Rama, one last time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Since the time of Nityanand Triyodashi till Gaur Purnima, all Gaudiya Vaishnavas, till the appearance of Mahaprabhu, sing this particular Shachi Sutta Ashtakam. So we will also sing Shachi Sutta Ashtakam. Devotees can open the song in your respective devices. Okay, ready? It regular beat. Ready? Navagauram Navatoshvasaram Navabhavajaram Navanasya Navahema Pranamami Shachi Sutta Navani Sutam Navamisha Kritam Navapriyasam Sarvata Pranamani Shachi Sutta शिल सार्वभौम भट्टाचार्य पाद की, श्रील सचिताष्टकम की, चैतन्य चरितामृत की, श्रील कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी पाद की, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की, महाप्रसाद की. Thank you, devotee.